I'm about to show you 4 of the most unique capsule hotels in Europe. From the largest capsule hotel in the world with over 1,000 rooms in central London, a pod in Amsterdam that's entirely controlled by your phone, to one of the craziest hotels you've ever seen with its own gaming room, hot tub, and fully equipped smart bathroom. And we're starting our journey in Madrid.
So, what makes this our level 1 capsule hotel?
Well, the pod itself is actually quite spacious, but it is kind of just a bunk bed with a door attached to it. But that doesn't matter too much because the bed is fairly comfortable. It comes with a shelf to store all those snacks you're not allowed to eat when you're inside of the pod, and a tiny mirror in the most unusual position you could possibly ever think of. But at least all of my belongings will be safe throughout the night. Oh wait, what's that? You can't lock your storage box without paying extra? Well, I guess I'm getting my bag stolen tonight.
If my bag gets stolen, I've only got one pair of underwear to last me 5 days. I'm not a doctor, but I don't think that's good for you.
And speaking of using the same underwear 5 days in a row, I took a quick trip to the bathroom and oh my god, somebody must have been fighting for their life.
In terms of activities, there's not a huge amount you can do here at this capsule hotel, but you are right in the centre of Madrid and it's 4 times cheaper than any hotel I could find in this area.
But later in this video, we'll be visiting a capsule hotel with so many activities that it's literally impossible to get bored when you stay there. For now though, we need to check out the tech in the level 1 sleep pod.
So I got a message from the hotel when I arrived and they said the rule is absolute silence inside the capsules, and it sounded like a threat, so I'm trying to keep my voice down, so bear with me. In terms of the tech, we've got these buttons that control the lights, a USB-C port that doesn't actually work, and a USB port that you can't even access when you've got a plug in the plug socket. But you know what? For the price, I don't mind.
Before I test out how good this pod actually is for sleep, it's probably time I reveal the price. Drum roll please. Come on, louder than that. That's it, that's the level. One night in this pod cost me a grand total of $30. Not bad for the centre of a city.
The crazy thing is, this is the most basic of the 4 capsule hotels I'll be staying at in this video. Things are going to get pretty out of hand, but for now, I should really think about getting some sleep. Good night. It's nearly 2 AM. For the last 20 minutes, somebody's been clanging around in their cabin. These things have no noise proofing whatsoever. I think the issue I find staying in capsule hotels is the temperature is always just way too warm. You're basically in a coffin, so there's nowhere for the air to go. There was no soundproofing whatsoever, so if somebody moved even an inch in the night, you heard everything. I've got one more thing I need to do before I leave Madrid and head to the next city. This is my dog Maple, and let's just say I'm not her favourite parent. Some days she even runs past me to greet a stranger at the front door, and that makes me sad, so I have a plan. I'm going to get her a present at every city I visit and surprise her at the end of this video. It's my wife's dog.
It's for my wife's dog? That doesn't even make any sense. Why did I say that? She didn't speak English and I panicked, okay. I'm socially awkward. We're about to head to London to visit the largest capsule hotel in the world, but first, there was an alarming incident in the night that I need to tell you about.
That's weird. Somebody's left money on my doorstep.
It must be the money that I saved using the sponsor of today's video, Cooper. Cooper is a free browser extension that saves you money when you're shopping online.
You can use it on all of the major browsers, including Chrome, Firefox, Opera, Safari, and even Microsoft Edge. Although, if you are using Microsoft Edge, seek immediate medical attention. Why are you doing that to yourself?
Simply install the browser extension, and next time you're shopping online, Cooper will automatically scan the entire internet for coupon codes. And if no codes are found, Cooper offers a max saving guarantee, which ensures that you've got the best deal.
But Cooper isn't just your average browser extension,
because it actually has 2 hidden features that you can't get anywhere else. The other day I was shopping on Amazon for... It's none of your business what I was shopping for, but Cooper actually has a comparison feature that told me I can get the same item on AliExpress for less.
And not only that, but they have a cashback feature that allows you to get rewards for all of your favourite brands. You can withdraw the money within 3 to 15 days just straight to your bank account, which, if you're irresponsible with your money, you can then spend to travel around Europe, staying in sleep capsule hotels. On a serious note, this trip wouldn't have been possible without their support, so if you could download Cooper and start saving some money today, that'd be greatly appreciated. Use the link in the description. Right, let's head to our next hotel.
Our next hotel involves taking a 2-hour flight to central London. Very central London. This is Zedwell Piccadilly, the largest capsule hotel in the world with a grand total of 7 floors filled with capsule pods and 0 windows. What could possibly go wrong?
It doesn't even look like a hotel. You go around the corner and there's just a black door, and then inside there's over 1,000 capsule pods. This is definitely the most soundproof room so far, although I do kind of feel like I'm just in an IKEA cabinet with a sliding door. You also have to pay £15 extra to lock the door, so that's concerning. And you need to pay £20 to borrow a towel. Looks like I'll be drying myself with a bedsheet in the morning.
But regardless, let me give you a tour. This tiny capsule pod comes with a pair of hooks for the towels you can't afford, a smoke detector that I decided to get cinematics of for some reason, a fancy key card that allows you to get in and out of the building, some questionably installed sockets and switches, and an extractor fan so you don't choke to death on your own body odour after you refuse to pay £20 to have a wash.
If they made AirPod cases for humans, this feels like it would be it. On a serious note, this is the first sleep pod I've ever been to where I'm actually genuinely concerned about leaving stuff in my room. There's no locking system. You can pay for a locking system, but my actual door lock doesn't work. And even though you need a key card to actually get on the floor that I'm on, that doesn't mean somebody can't just watch me walk out of my cabin and just go through my bag. But I need to go find a present for the dog, so I'm gonna have to just leave all my stuff here and hope for the best.
When I got back to my sleep pod, I discovered a few potentially major issues when it comes to sleep.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. They need to start fitting these pods with air conditioning. This is so warm.
I started hearing this rhythmic banging noise that sounded like it was coming from directly above me.
What is that?
I was expecting it to just stop, but a few hours went by and, well,
it's nearly 9 PM and that constant banging noise has been going on for nearly 2 hours. I'm getting a little bit concerned that when I go to sleep, that's going to be going all night. And to make things worse, I've got an early flight to catch in the morning, so I'm going to at least try my best to get some sleep. Good night.
I actually slept really well in London for some reason, and I woke up excited to fly to the next city and check out our level 3 sleep pod, which is in the city of
Amsterdam. I'm in Amsterdam again. I don't know what it is about this place, but for some reason I keep ending up here. The hotel we're about to see is City Hub Amsterdam, and it's one of the most tech-focused hotels you're ever going to see in your life. Let's get inside.
On arrival, I was greeted by a McDonald's-style ordering machine, which made me feel right at home. I spend too much time at McDonald's. It's a problem. I then grabbed a magic wristband, which somehow works as a key for your sleep pod, but this wristband also has a crazy hidden feature. For now, though, let me give you a tour of my pod. It has a king-size bed, which I've never seen in a capsule hotel. Look at that, I fit at every angle. That's crazy. You also have a full-size mirror, a plant, and plenty of headroom for a man of modest altitude like myself. And it even comes with some speakers that you can connect your phone to play music, which seems a little counterproductive for a place designed to be a group sleeping area. There's a sign on the wall that says what happens in your hub stays in your hub, and a camera icon. Am I secretly being filmed?
So what makes the tech in this capsule so special?
So when it comes to tech, this room actually has its own app, and on the app you can talk to an AI version of the woman at the front desk.
It also has full lighting controls for your entire pod, and then there's this wristband that at check-in I had to sync to my room, which allows me to get in and out of the room and the hotel itself. This is by far the quietest sleep pod I've been in so far. I've been in libraries louder than this sleep pod. That's a lie. I've never been to a library. I'm dyslexic. Right, I think it might be time to go find a dog toy. The phone really doesn't do it justice how beautiful this city is at night time. I feel privileged that I get to do this for a living.
On my way back to the pod, I passed the self-serve bar where you just scan your magic wristband and take whatever you want. This place is crazy.
I'm really starting to feel the effects of all the travel from making this video, so tonight should be a good night's sleep. I think I'm going to settle down, have an early night, and make the most of this king-size bed.
I FaceTime my little family. She's going to be so excited when I get home. And then put my capsule in its designated sleep mode. I was hoping for a good night's sleep because tomorrow we're heading to the greatest hotel I've ever seen.
It's like 6 in the morning. That was the best night's sleep I've had so far.
Okay, I don't look like I slept, but I promise you I did.
I still only slept for about 6 hours, but that was definitely the best night's sleep I've had in any sleep pod so far. But the place we're about to visit is a different level to the rest.
It's time for our level 4 capsule hotel.
To get here, I had to take a 6-hour bus ride across over half of Spain. When I arrived in Malaga, I found out it's the only major city I've ever been to that doesn't have phone signal. So I've just walked 3 miles with my luggage to the hotel. In the last 20 minutes, I've seen wildlife I've never seen outside of a zoo before. This place better be worth it. Let's get inside.
When you first enter this hotel, nothing feels out out of the ordinary. But as you walk towards the capsules, you walk past an entire gaming zone with PCs, PS5s and retro arcade games, which I'll be paying a visit to later. And the capsule itself is something from another planet.
Okay, this place is crazy. I just went to the bathroom and the toilet seat has a button to open itself. Why would you ever need that? The toilet in this place might actually be smarter than me. It has a heated seat, a button to open the seat, and a lady wash mode. I might have to investigate what that actually means later. I just tried lady wash mode. I don't think my life will ever be the same again.
And speaking of the bathroom, this place has a smart tap, which I've never seen before, with a screen to control the temperature of the water.
Never in my life have I seen a smart tap.
And a smart mirror for watching your favourite YouTuber that you're definitely subscribed to. I took a shower and then randomly bumped into someone you might recognise.
I'm in the Capsule pod here with JPainter, the best YouTuber in the world. If you don't subscribe, he has followed me here.
Oh, would you look at the time? It's time for a capsule tour. This capsule comes with its own full-size wardrobe, a TV that I can only get to play the 2017 Gucci fashion show for some reason, a window that doubles up as a table, a minibar that I'll be making the most of during my stay, a smart mirror alarm clock, a safe, and the most ridiculous internet speeds I have ever seen in a hotel.
My main concern sleeping in this pod tonight is that there have been a few occasions so far where I press the button to open the door and the button just isn't working. So there's a slight chance in the morning that I'm stuck in this pod and cannot get out.
But that sounds like a problem for future James, because for now I've got some games to check out. I played a few PC games and went for a walk to secure the final present for Maple.
This is actually the most comfortable sleep pod I've ever been in. It's quiet, the mattress is comfy, there are a limited number of pods in each space, so there aren't too many people moving around at once. I think I'm going to sleep good tonight.
I've got my minibar, I've got one of my favourite games from my childhood, and I've got a Gucci fashion show. What more do you need in life?
I am so excited to surprise the dog tomorrow. Right, I think it's time for bed. Good night. I guess it wasn't the worst sleep I've ever had in a Capsule hotel. I only slept for about 6 hours, but let's go catch a flight home and become my dog's favourite parent.